put in my closet because lighting in the rest of my room is really crappy. So, I don't know if the rest of you have seen the previews for the new Pirahna 3D, but the more I think on it, the more annoyed I get with it. Because, okay, so granted, it is a movie, but the logical part of my brain has to think this through and is really annoyed. So, the synopsis is, there's this crack in the bottom of a lake that lets out a bunch of prehistoric piranhas, right? Okay, and they're supposed to have been extinct for a couple million years. I'm not sure exactly the number. I don't remember. But, okay, let's think about this. Modern day piranhas, when they have no food source or no prey, they start eating each other when they're in groups. So wouldn't it make sense that since they were under the crack and there was no food source, they would have eaten each other? And who's to say they would have been able to reproduce if they have no food source? They would have eaten the eggs or something. I mean, fish do that in the wild when they're hungry enough. So, after being annoyed by this, I did some extra research on piranhas. I figured it would be good for me since I want to be a marine biologist anyway, so. And, yeah, I can get that they live in the lake because they live in fresh water. The lake with fresh water. I get that. But, it shows a scene in the trailer of a guy getting attacked by the piranhas. Now, if you've ever looked at other videos on YouTube about piranhas, there's one where a group of piranhas attack a duck carcass, and it's gone within a matter of minutes. So, if we're saying, theoretically, that these piranhas managed to survive millions of years without prey, then they must be pretty hungry, right? But they don't eat the entire scuba diver man. They just bite him. Now, when piranhas are hungry, they pick it down to the bone and leave nothing behind. Anybody else got a little questioning thought there? I mean, it makes me think of Jaws in the sense that they're trying to make a creature seem more dangerous than it actually is. The only time that you really should be concerned about being around piranhas is when the water's low. And then, yeah, they can be a danger to humans. But for the most part, they only attack injured or, already dead creatures that are floating by on the river. So, I mean, the actual chances of you being attacked by a piranha are pretty slim. Kind of like sharks. And generally with sharks, it's just a mistake. They think you're a seal, fish, whatever. But once they figure out that you're not, a seal or a fish, generally they're not going to eat you unless they're really, really hungry. And then, you gotta think, it's a food chain. If you're stupid enough to swim in an area where there are sharks, you're doing it at your own risk. Not that I have no sympathy for people that have been eaten by sharks or attacked by sharks, but, that's always going to be a risk when you're swimming in the ocean or, a lake, because it was the animal's place first. You're going out into their territory. And yes, I'm kind of an animal lover. I understand not everyone has the same kind of point of view. So like, hey, if something attacks me, it needs to die. But, I mean, if you're invading an animal's habitat, you can't expect them to just, disappear. They've got to survive too. But Anyways, thus ends my Pirahna 3D rant. But, what else can I talk about? Ooh! I got my lip pierced. Check it out. I got it in St. Louis. There's a tattoo company in St. Louis, and the guy did it. His name was like Growl or something. Yeah. I don't know. But it was pretty sweet. It didn't really hurt. I was surprised. So, you want to see my messy closet? Check it out. Here's some clothes, a jacket, some sweaters, more sweaters, my door handles, some random dresses. I found these saris at Goodwill, and they were like $5 each, so I totally got them in my excitement. I'm totally into cultures. So, good lord, I think I'm coming down with this sinus infection or something. I don't start school again for another 9 days. So excited! I'll be taking biology. I'm pretty excited. I love biology. I like fish too. I don't like to eat them though. I think I stopped eating fish like roughly 2, 3, 4 years ago. Something like that. Anyways, you got something you want me to rant about, or a subject you want me to do. Granted, this screen is really gritty, but I'm using my phone and it gets crappy picture anyways. So, yeah, let me know. Hit me up. Peace, yo.